passed her, and then I was like, wait a minute, that was Adele. And the reason why she was crying was because she had a very shaky performance, Grammys.
Yeah.
And apparently, rumor has it that she couldn't sing because যে স্টেজে গাচ্ছিল ওটা নিচে মানে যে আন্ডারগ্রাউন্ড এরিয়াটা আছে ওখানে নাকি জাস্টিন বিবারের band was getting ready and they were making a lot of noise.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa and I'm back with Coffee with Chamak, and this is a brand new season and expect a lot more of interesting personalities, some real Chamak, and of course this time we have some coffee with us like you wanted. So before I start, I want to introduce today's guest. He is a rock star, a youth icon, also a heartthrob, but most of all, he is all that with a conscience, who is also actively engaging in social awareness programs and has a voice and likes giving a voice to those who don't have one. So let's begin tonight's show with Zohad. Hi, Zohad.
Wow, thank you so much for that intro.
Well, you know I meant all of it.
I hope you did, and I believe you.
Okay, so tell me a little about your beginnings, how you were as a kid.
As a kid, I was really shy.
Really?
Yeah, and I still am to an extent, or I would like to think that way. So yeah, I was very quiet, but so এরকম একটু মানে হালকা একটু লুজার ছিলাম
Wow, major transformation.
Well, I hope.
Okay, so how many brothers and sisters?
I have 2 older sisters.
Yeah, I
and
know one.
You know one of
Zarapa.
them. Exactly.
Naveed Bhai was like one of my first.
I saw that episode. Yes, I did.
I'm still waiting for some time from Zarapa because she's awesome.
Only the busy man.
She's like power woman, you know, like my idol.
Yeah.
So how was it like? And your other sister, what does she do?
Well, she has 2 daughters, so she's busy with that.
MashaAllah.
And she's also, I think, doing some kaj on work on her kameez, clothing line. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's working on that, right?
Great. So you also have like a bunch of nieces and nephews.
Oh, yes, I do. In fact, 5 in total. Apon. My Borobon, Zara, has 2 daughters and a son.
Yes, a newborn baby.
Yeah, just a year old actually.
Yes, a year.
And our major boner hocche duto meye.
MashaAllah. I met your nieces. They're so adorable.
They're adorable, yes.
Really adorable.
Super. And we're blessed to have them, Arki.
Yeah? So do they realize that they have a rock star mama?
Basically, not until I went to their school. So, the older one, Zaina. So she went there. They were hosting a charity show at their school. So we performed, and response dekhe, she was like,
Mama,
awesome.
you're a rock
and now she comes up to me and says, Mama, now the seniors are giving me like attention, you know, like this is awesome.
You just made her day, like.
And I was like, awesome. I'm happy to help. So that was great.
Were you trained in music?
Not really. Basically music is something that I stumbled on. I mean, stumbled upon. I just randomly, I'm a friend, in fact, Maher, class friend. He was all like into music and guitars and stuff.
Yeah.
So he performed at school on like a function, and I was blown away. And I was like, damn, I wish I could do that. But till then I never knew I could sing or anything.
Okay.
And so I just went up to him and said, Toast, can I try singing like with you guys? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So then I started singing, and these guys were like, hey, tu to gaan gaite pani. So I'm like, tai naki? Acha thik ache tale chal. And they're like, hey, next week at a concert, so you want to perform? And I was like, yeah, sure.
So that's how
it started.
That's how Nemesis happened.
Yeah, and our first show, my first show, was in Russian Culture Center. Remember, we used to have all these.
Yes. I went there a lot.
There was a show every week.
Yes, I know.
So our first show okhane chilo, and আমি স্টেজে দাঁড়িয়েছিলাম So one of my friends got in. Venue te ঢুকে হঠাৎ দেখে আমাকে, and he's like, "Hey, তুই স্টেজে কি করিস?" Like those আমি আজকে performing, and তো হাসতে হাসতে মারা গেছে। But then we performed, and
You probably got blown away.
no, and they were like, "Hey, you're pretty good, you're not bad." I'm like, "Great, awesome. I think I'll do this." So that's how it started.
So I've always been curious, why the name Nemesis?
Don't ask me. I wasn't around when Maher, in fact, gave that name. So, but the story goes,
Yeah.
before I was there, or Ratul was there, our bassist. They were doing a show.
Yeah.
And they needed a name just before getting on stage. So MC je korchilo, so he or she came up to them and said, "What's the name of the band?" And randomly they said, Nemesis. So that's how it happened. So so it's stuck, I guess.
Well, it suits you guys. It's stuck. Well, Nemesis.
But not every time anybody, like, for the first time hears, you guys are called Nemesis. So are you a metal band? I'm like, nah, we're not a metal band, but we're an alternative rock band, or a rock band. Nemesis is very metal.
Yeah?
Yeah, there are like lots of metal bands out there.
I think of Nemesis as in like my nemesis, like my...
Yeah, we don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, but... Okay.
Great. So, Maher, and I think there were two members of your band.
Right, Maher, Yawar, the drummer, Nondito, he was the other guitarist. So they sort of started the band, and randomly I joined the band, like, I want to sing with you guys.
So I think two members left at the beginning?
Okay. Right, in the beginning, Yawar left and Nondito left for studies. Usually there's so many cases like that. Then, a good band or a great band comes up, but they have to go abroad. Or,
bapma pathede porshona
band.
Kisher band?
Kisher band, chele or me.
So how did tomar baba ma how did they take it when they heard you want to be like a musician?
In this case, I've got the best parents in the world. They supported me throughout. First like
band music.
But my dad, he was a rock star, in fact.
Really?
In the 60s, he had a band.
Nice.
He was the vocalist.
Oh, wow.
And and he's a big Elvis fan. And he's got these big sideburns, but nothing on top. But on our sideburns, like, I'll lose everything on top or anywhere, but I'll have these for the rest of my life. I don't care. So everybody, hey, your dad is like the guy with the sideburns. He's the guy. So he's a big Elvis fan. So they used to do Elvis numbers, Beatles and Rolling Stones and all that. I think my mom used to play the sitar.
Oh, nice.
So somehow these sort of
two different worlds.
They got together. And but I chose the rock side, okay. But I did a year of classical because I think as you grow older, it's important to
train your vocals.
It is a muscle, so you have to work it out. So
So I remember. Well, then you guys are like kind of born performers in a way, because আমি পরে শুনছি যে জারা আপু নাকি she was a model as well.
She was. She did a lot of like...
She did an iconic ad. I think it was called Peps Gel or this toothpaste.
Metal Fresh Gel.
Fresh Gel, yes.
It was a crazy ad.
It was a crazy ad. It was iconic.
I was like blown away.
Because there are these three women, not your typical models, but beautiful women, and the ad was so nicely done, and I was like, wow. And I loved Zarpa was my favorite, by the way. It was Shimul
and do you remember the scene যেখানে পড়ে যায়?
Yeah.
Apparently, last scene, she just falls off the chair.
Yes.
That obviously happened by mistake.
Really?
Yeah, because there was like this huge fan. In আমি Zara shop stories বলে দিচ্ছি। Zara তোমার এসে কোনো লাভ নেই।
We'll talk about that stuff.
No, but so there was this huge fan, and যেটা মানে that's supposed to like sort of blow the hat away. They were wearing hats or something. But apparently
it blew everything away. I did not know that. আমার মনে আছে when I found out রাত্রেবেলা there's a group of friends on Facebook. আমরা একটু social activism করি তো মাঝে মধ্যে। Somebody said it and I was like, Zarapu, that was you. You're like one of my inspirations. Bole Lisa, onek rate gise ghumate jabo.
She did a few ads. And my favorite was like that 7 Up ad jeta korchilo. I don't know, a lot of people didn't see it, I guess, where she starts.
Where Fido Dido comes alive. Yes,
she does that. So I was like, I was blown. I was a kid. আমি দেখে তো like, hey Zara, একদম ঠিক করছো. That was amazing.
So like you guys are like a family of rock stars in your own rights.
Yeah, I mean, lucky, very lucky like that.
Yeah.
And then whatever we chose to do, sort of clicked.
Touch wood.
Touch wood.
So okay, so tell me a little about Nemesis. Like your journey. How was
it? Like any other journey, lots of ups and downs. But we sort of fought through it.
Yeah.
Jerokom, a big blow was Maher leaving, and he's not just leaving Nemesis, but he left music.
Oh.
For good, in fact.
Okay.
So that was like a big blow because Maher was my favorite guitarist, and he was so versatile and everything. So that was a big blow.
Yeah.
But it was his choice, and I always wanted. Once I got into music, this was a call, right?
Yeah.
So when I thought, Jana, whatever happens, I'll continue.
Yeah.
And luckily, we've continued and sort of
Mashallah.
maintained something.
Yeah.
Something.
You're doing very well.
All right.
No,
good.
more than all right. Trust me.
So it's been great. So I can't complain.
Okay, well, I want to know a little bit about some of the songs that you guys did. One was, I think in 2012, there was a song called Mritu Chaya.
Basically, that was 2012 was a live version that we just recorded in the studio. Shobai live perform kore, we just recorded. But the original version of that song is in our first album, which is Onneshon. So that goes back to 2005.
2005, okay.
Yeah, so Mritu Chaya was there. And we never did that song. Never. And it's funny that you bring Mritu Chaya up.
It was one of the most popular songs by Radio Furti, apparently.
We never did that song. Really, really, I've always wanted to do that song, the original version. And funnily, we've started practicing that song. So I'm going to start.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was like a dream come true.
Okay.
So 2005 it chilo. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So that's amazing that you're going to do that. Are you going to perform recently?
Yes. In fact, we have a solo show coming up, next month.
Okay.
In May. So we're planning to do a lot of songs.
Because expect Mritu Chaya.
Exactly. And amader showgulo jerokom hoy, there are lots of bands, right? So you get to do 6, 7, 8 maximum songs. So we're planning to do 20 songs.
Mashallah.
And just us. So dekhi ki hoy.
Well, my introduction to you did not happen as being the rock star, by the way.
Right.
It happened at Lustrous Runway, where you were one of the models.
That was such a last minute thing. Shomo and Karishma, they were like, you have to wear this and you have to just walk. I'm like, what? Seriously?
So I remember I was at the backstage waiting for my cue, and then your cue happened. And then there's like, whoa, from the crowd. I'm like, okay, Zohad went on stage. And then, but I've always heard about Zohad and Nemesis and whatnot. And then at a friend's house, we heard you perform, me and my husband, and we were like blown away because you had some of that like that old school charm of like rock. Like, I was telling you about that genre of music.
Right.
Breakfast at Tiffany's and stuff like that.
Like the early 90s.
Yes. Like those classics. Like you had that, and we were like, wow. And after that, we really got into
awesome.
I think Kobe is my favorite though.
Well, yeah, I guess. We got lucky with that song. That Oi Ganti, I think, sort of took off.
Yeah.
I took Nemesis off.
Yeah.
And we're sort of blessed like that.
What's the song about?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
That's right. So it's about a lot of people say a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they don't follow through. In basically in simple words.
Yeah, got it.
So that's what it's about. A lot of people think it's a love song, but it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not a love song.
Okay. I have to like go back and listen to it again.
So I kind of sort of কবে কথাগুলো গাবো সুরে so মানে এই গান মানে কথাগুলো when we like put them into actions like in that sense আর কি
got it well there's a deeper meaning behind that
yes
right? I actually also did think it was kind of like a love song
which is why it sort of took off
I guess so over the Bangladesh market
yes
okay so then there's Ghuri
yeah
what is that song about
Ghuri is sort of it's about freedom and anybody's idea of freedom my idea of freedom and all that is sort of probably different from yours
yeah
what Taina and to put a twist in that I said no one's absolutely free
nobody is actually
because we're all in a social circle so which is why like however ghurita jotoi ure it's always controlled by a string so you control it so that's what it's about
nice. So that was also like one of the most viewed videos,
yes
right?
yeah
and that was
we never had a music video for it
you like just had a live recording
and that also had a lot of views
nice
yeah
and then your most downloaded song was Ke Jane Ke Bojhe that's also what's that about deeper meaning again
oh we need a different kind of show to talk about these things but no it kind of well Ke Jane Ke Bojhe is also sort of too politically driven and it's about the media feeding us news and
fake news
who knows so Ke Jane Ke Bojhe
so yeah that song was probably way before our times because now fake news is like the thing now fake news
oh yeah my publicity stunts and everything is so out
especially with
but so I wrote this song but this was in our last album which is sort of last year bear hoyche Gono Joar is the title so this was the first single that we released from that album
okay
yeah
so you know a lot of these I've seen a lot of these articles about you guys Nemesis
right.
and the word that's commonly used is probably insurgent or uprising or
yeah we want to motivate
and
we want to sort of make people
wake up
be aware of things that are happening around you so we want to really and of course there's not like bhenge felo or whatever whatever that we just want to inspire and sort of aspire people around
that's
us.
why you guys are like one of the youth icons
I hope so
symbol
I mean even if we're not
you are.
The message is very clear
you are but thank God you guys are because it's like proper youth icon
awesome thank you that's too kind
because I saw a clip of the Joy Bangla one of the Joy Bangla concerts and it was so nice to see like all these kids were actually jumping up and down and
yes Joy Bangla shows are really like one of the best shows that we do because it's organized so brilliantly with the stage light sound obviously and the crowd is just brilliant
yes I saw
and packed army stadium packed is just surreal and we're like oh my god we've come this far this is just
iglo to back in the day hoto like you know the army stadium would be packed
exactly so ota to come back and us being a part of it
feels good
feels amazing
I can
good
imagine.
is an understatement
I can imagine so that Joy Bangla is it's from this youth platform Bangla
Young Bangla right
okay.
and it's organized by a bunch of like really smart like politically driven guys and they're focusing on youth which is very important and I appreciate that I
wanted to ask you about the song that you sang in one of the concerts Rokto Din Naam Likhechi right how did you feel singing that
it was unreal কারণ এই কনসার্টটির ফরম্যাট থাকে যে you guys get to perform your songs but একটা স্বাধীন বাংলা বেতারের একটা গান লাগবে so you guys need to do your own rendition so that was to begin with একটা exciting একটা thing because you sort of feel close to and as much as we want to say close to 71 but you feel like sort of part of it when you perform that song and
that song is really amazing it just makes your blood
like it's such a charged up and lyrically and tune ta like beautiful.
Mashallah. Yes.
Yeah.
So to me recently I think you're doing a song with Zephyr.
We Nemesis did in fact
acha Nemesis er sathe.
Right, so Nemesis featured Zephyr.
Acha okay.
For a song that mane basically Chishti bhai. This is Boro bhai. And a barrister. He came up with this project of say he said you guys want to write a song about Shakib Al Hassan.
Wow.
Because you know he's contributed so much and Bangladesh you know
of course
world stage in here. So and we were like why not?
Yeah.
And so lyrics likhechilo Jibon bhai, Robiul Islam Jibon, right? So and then we took the lyrics and we sort of modified it and I added a few lines to it as well. And so we composed it and told Zephyr to join us for the project. So yeah, it's about
has it been released?
It was on a music app.
Yeah.
That got shut down a few days ago.
Okay.
Let's not get into that.
Okay.
But it's a music video so which will probably come out very soon.
Okay. So that was interesting. That's nice. Because he is actually, you know, he has lifted up.
I mean, if you want a proper youth icon that you've mentioned all this time.
No, you're still a youth icon.
He is a proper
He is, of course, because he's Shakib Al Hassan, you know, and, you know, we're a crazy nation.
Of course.
Of course. So, okay.
But the song is called Oporojeva.
Oporojeva, which actually makes sense.
Right.
Undefeated?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's like the spirit,
it's
right?
It's the spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you do a lot of cover songs as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So, which one is probably your favorite?
Very tough. And we, like these public shows, we want to do our own songs.
Yeah.
So we've stopped doing covers,
Acha.
But there are these events, corporate events, and like house parties, where you saw us.
Yes.
We like go all out doing cover songs. So favorite song, I can't really.
You know what my husband and I were talking about? We were like saying, you know, Zohad does the best U2 with or without you.
Yeah, that's something that has sort of. I don't know. A lot of people say that, and
because you actually you do it justice.
Thank you. But sorry for interrupting. But I really like doing covers. Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
I've never heard of that.
Please go listen to it.
Okay.
And Stereophonics Dakota is another song. Just go listen to these songs, all right? I'll send you the songs.
Definitely. I'm aching for some like good new music or something I haven't heard before.
All right.
So you also do a lot of concerts for like social issues and stuff like that, right? Say no to drugs, save the children, stand up for poverty, and then vote for Sundarban, stuff like that. So what's your recent?
So the recent one that we did was just a few weeks ago. It was called Desh Amar, Dosh Amar. And it was organized by RFL. And it focused on us, as the citizens. Amader ekta responsibility ase to keep this country clean, to maintain the rules.
Yes,
exactly. And to an extent, the government can provide 50% of a solution.
But the rest
of it is us that has to sort of follow through. So I thought that was a great initiative. They were focusing on littering, garbage ekhane phalano, ar tarpor they were focusing on these bikes that go on footpaths. And so onek kichu niye they covered it, and I was really, and I thought it was a great initiative.
Of course, because
I was happy to be a part of it.
Think of littering, because littering is kind of like in our DNA almost. I mean, that's tackling a big issue.
And the way people drive.
Yes, I know.
আমাদের এত তাড়াহুড়া কিসের?
আমার তো ভয় লাগে তো আমি সামনে বসে my husband is driving.
আমি বুঝি না যে জ্যামে বসে হর্ন কেন মারে মানুষ?
I don't know.
Why? what's that all about? কি করব আমি ওনার উপর দিয়ে চলে যাব ভাই? কি করব বলেন তো একটু? Okay, so they focused on a lot of things, and we were there, and the crowd was amazing. Robindra Sarobore হয়েছিল. And it was a free show. So a lot of people turned out and great.
It must
a lot
have
of
been
fun.
amazing.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
So tomar, like I was telling you, I knew about you. My first introduction to you was like as like a model or like a youth icon and like so this whole thing of where you're also a brand ambassador for Cat's Eye and I think recently Honda.
Yes, Nemesis was endorsed. We endorsed Honda. For a year. And we did a lot of things, and they hosted our launch event. Did a lot of promotion here and there, so it was a lot of fun. And we used to get like these weekend cars from Honda.
Weekend cars?
Yeah, so they used to send us a Honda Civic, like a brand new Honda Civic for the weekend.
Wow, nice.
And we're like, hey, awesome. So I'm driving around and like a friend sees me and like, hey, the guy can see me. Like, nah, like those rock stars don't make that much. Like Bangladesh, so it's just pathaise.
So what if something happened to the car?
Thankfully, hoy nai. I don't know actually. I kept asking, "Ki hobe? If we damage it, don't worry, kichu hobe na, kichu hobe na." They said that, but jodi hoyto tokhon you guys are fired.
But that's
as
a
brand
good
ambassadors.
thing because, like I said, not many in Bangladesh have actually, kind of made a household name of their brand. Like for you, Nemesis at Zohad. So. A lot have, but they've actually sold themselves as the product more, but you guys are not exactly like that.
Yeah, and we've been lucky with the people that were interested in us. They also know that this is how it sort of like when you endorse something, you don't sell your soul.
Sell yourself.
And I totally appreciate it. Jerome Cat's Eye, they always think about what I'd wear. And they would sort of make those sort of clothes. And they really what suits Zohad. And I really appreciate it. And Honda as well, when they gave us our best show ever. Like when they organized our mother album launch event last year. And it was amazing. Like the lights and visuals and whatnot. And when they invited 1,000 people, like Nemesis fans, and they gave out merchandise and this and that. So and really tastefully done. And Honda, you don't see the logo anywhere. Maybe in a corner, but the Nemesis was the focus. So a lot of people don't do that, right?
No,
and a lot of because I paid for it. So my logo is in the center.
On the front, in front. Mashallah, that's nice.
So we've been very lucky like that. We've had these sort of brands that understand what we're all about, okay?
Yeah. So you guys have been lucky because a lot of I've seen like have sold their souls.
Yes, exactly. I know.
So you being a heartthrob. So yes, YouTube I saw this clip. Apparently, top 10 heartthrobs of the country. You're like one of them. So you're married, right?
Yes.
How long?
5 years.
5 years, mashallah. So অনেক দিনের প্রেম ছিল?
We know each other for like 20 years, 24, more than that.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, so অনেক দিনের প্রেম না হলেও we were really good friends. And then we sort of liked each other. Fell in love and we were seeing each other for 2 years and then we've been married for 5 years.
Mashallah. I think that's important. Friendship is the key thing in any relationship, especially in a marriage, for you not to go insane. Because
marriage is a totally different ballgame. From just going out and dating.
It's completely different. Big lifestyle change.
And thankfully, she knows me for so long. She knows me. So
she doesn't get
the loser. So I have to deal with this loser. Thank you.
So does she realize that you are actually a heartthrob and stuff like that, or you're still?
She doesn't care. Seriously, she does.
She's bagged it already, right?
She just doesn't care.
I've bagged it already. It's not going anywhere.
Poor my other half.
Okay, well. So, যখন Facebook Me Too campaign, it came out, right?
Right.
I'm sure what was your feeling when, I'm sure a lot of your friends actually said me too as well. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I mean, hotad, I opened Facebook and like a lot of my friends said me too, and I was like, this is crazy. যে এরকম একটা জিনিস নিয়ে যে মানে you sort of a girl or a woman মানে has to hold it inside her.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking. It's a killer. And it's sad.
Yeah.
And something needs to be done.
It should.
And I think there needs to be like a really like sort of harsh act of punishment.
Yeah, there should be.
For any sort of abuser.
Yeah, I think there are some laws, but I don't know how much of it
is being implemented.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if there are any laws particularly for eve teasing, because rasta ghate gele like it doesn't matter whether the guy touches you or not, but the way you look at.
No, every other day I see someone posting.
Yeah.
যে আমি হেঁটে যাচ্ছি আর like a bunch of guys started following me for no reason.
Yeah.
এটা কি? এটা তো হতে পারে না, মানে এরকম অ্যাডভান্টেজ মানে আর এরকম পাওয়ার কেন হবে একটা ছেলের to think যে আমি এটা করে I can get away with it.
Because it's how they've been raised.
It's sad and it's wrong.
Yeah.
Absolutely wrong. So something needs to be done. Absolutely.
Yeah, because আমাদের দেশে তো আরো there's that social stigma, so people don't come out even more than abroad. So something happens, you just keep it inside, but that's where the main trauma, like more than the physical assault and the trauma that goes away instantly, the main thing is the emotional and the psychological
Absolutely.
trauma. So you keep it in.
And emotionally, you being emotionally sort of broken down is as bad as you having like something physically wrong with you. It's
really sad.
I mean, I can't absolutely feel how a woman or a girl feels at this point, but all I can do is sort of...
Do you want to say anything to the young boys? Like
behave. Seriously, right? I mean, somewhere I was reading একটা post যেখানে বলছিল যে a mother should share her these sort of
they should.
Experiences, like যেখানে where she was sort of abused or eve teased with her son, so that son will understand how, like, you know, it feels. And if it's your mother, you'll never do that to another girl. So I think every mother should.
Because I think the more you talk about it and you communicate with your family members and your loved ones, it's like more, it's like it becomes less sensationalized and people feel much more comfortable.
So family is also important, right? How they take it. So that's very important.
Speaking of which, this Poila Boishak is coming.
Poila Boishak, yes.
So we remember what happened last time, 2 years
absolutely,
ago. So, what would your message to women be on that day?
My message should be like, just carry on. Obviously be careful, but carry on, enjoy as much as you can. As much as a dish kacheler mero. So I'm absolutely up for it. Just go out there and have fun.
Absolutely. That's what I was telling my guests at the last show, that it's your day as well.
Of course.
You need to, don't let fear rule your life.
Not at all. Absolutely.
Okay, so you went to the Grammys.
Yes.
So how was that?
That was an experience of a lifetime.
Acha.
Ekdom. But let me mention how I sort of ended up there. Basically, Kinetic Music, our label, they're a music label, and these are the guys who sort of took Ghuri and they released it. And these guys are LA based, so every year they're members of some association, so they get invites, these free invites, so Grammy sends them, and so that time, like, one of the guys said, bro, you want to like join us for the Grammys? And I'm like, of course. So I flew out there and I experienced the whole thing, and it was just amazing.
So did you bump into any of the celebrities?
Like, not bump into, but hey, how's it going? এরকম না, yeah.
কি খবর দোস্ত?
তোকে অনেক টিভিতে দেখি, but hey, এখন সামনে সামনে, not like that, but খুবই funny ছিল যে after this event, silly idea, যে মানে we wanted to crash or we wanted to try our luck at the Grammy, একটা মানে private, hosted by some superstar. We wanted to like sort of crash that. So I'm like, gated সামনে, and the bouncers came up and they're like, "Do you guys have invites?" And we're like, "Obviously not, nah." And he's like, "I'm sorry, we can't let you in." So we're like, "That's fine, it's all good." So we're walking down, and we're getting away from the gate, and there was this car right here, like say 2 feet away. And I see this woman crying inside, heavy, crying away. And then I was like, I passed her, and then I was like, wait a minute, that was Adele. And the reason why she was crying was because she had a very shaky performance, Grammys. And apparently, rumor has it that she couldn't sing because যে স্টেজে গাচ্ছিল ওটা নিচে মানে যে আন্ডারগ্রাউন্ড এরিয়াটা আছে ওখানে নাকি জাস্টিন বিবারের band was getting ready and they were making a lot of noise or something like that. And pianoতে like the microphone fell or something like that. So a lot of things happened and she couldn't sing her best. And she got really upset, and because Grammys, it's the Grammys, that's the biggest night for any musician. And so she was crying. So I bumped into Adele. I should have said, it's all good. কিছু হয় নাই, ভালোই তো হচ্ছে। এখানে যে হয় করে সবাই। So, but then I saw all these stars, Dave Grohl, Kendrick Lamar, all these big stars. It was great. It was super, in fact. But we did go to another Grammy official party.
Okay.
So kind of
you didn't have to crash that?
No, thankfully not. So that was fun as well.
Okay, well, so lots of music ahead of you guys.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you that Amader Ekekta album came out every 6 years, so which that's not a lot of music. All right, so 12 বছরের 3টা album, which is horrible. We're trying to break that cycle, and hopefully next year we want to come out with an album.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. Yes.
Well, till then, I'll be listening to your old stuff.
Yes, please do.
And give me some of those links to the new music.
Absolutely.
Yeah? And so, do you have any message that you would like to share to young girls and boys everywhere who have a passion for music but maybe has not felt brave enough to actually go with it because of their parents and stuff like that?
Right. So, of course, I just want to say, be true to yourself. And if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a painter, if you want to be a musician, try and follow it and see where it goes. And but you have to be honest and you have to be true.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing for anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. It was really nice having you on my show.
This was my favorite interview.
So, yay!
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my God, I'm so honored now. Yay! So I hope I will see you again.
Yes,
maybe
absolutely.
after your new release.
Why not?
Yep.
Of course.
Well, thanks, guys. We'll be back again next week.